Hello, welcome to Level Up Finance, where we talk about money, mindset on the road to get millions. And on this episode, I like to talk about debt. Why you want some debt in your life and how debt can help level up your finance. Debt could be used to purchase all type of things, like liabilities and assets. Assets being like a property that generate income for you, or a liability like a car that just take money from you. But we're not going to cover that today. We're going to cover how it could help out your credit and why you need it in your life. All right, just like, for instance, say you have a car and two people want to borrow it. One person that been driving for 10 years, had their license for 10 years, driving every day. And another person that been driving for 2 weeks. Say the person that been driving for 10 years got 2 speeding tickets, and this other person that been driving for 2 weeks, got his license for 2 weeks, no speeding ticket, no accidents, clean record. Who you would trust with your car? The person that been driving for 2 weeks, or the person that been driving for 10 years with the 2 tickets? More than likely, you're going to choose the person that been driving for 10 years because you see this person have experience, they've been driving for this long, and they still alive. They haven't gotten in accidents. They got 2 blips, but that's not nothing. You could trust them with your car. You rather them than a guy that's only been driving for 2 weeks that you don't know how he drives really because he's just been driving for 2 weeks. That's the same thing with debt. Okay, the banks don't want to lend money to somebody that don't have real experience, little experience or zero experience. Imagine somebody that only have a license that never drove a day in their life. You would never make that person borrow your car. All right, so I mean, the more debt you have, different type of debt, like revolving debt, personal loans, a mortgage, auto debt, you just look better. If you have all of those things going on at the same time, it looks better for you as long as you pay it on time. Pay all your debts, on time, all the time, and eventually pay them off. Then you look good. Say you've been paying different debts for 5 years and all of them on time. You look good at a bank now. You look to a bank now. Now you could be like, hey, I want a loan. Hey, I want a mortgage. Hey, I want an equity line of credit. I want a HELOC. I want this. I want that. They be like, okay, sir, bam, because they trust you. They believe they're gonna get their money back. They want sure things. And they're in the business to lend money, regardless if it's a loan or it's a credit card. They lend their money to you at an interest rate that they can get money back. So they want to believe that you're going to make this payment. So the better you look, the better qualified you be, the better interest rate you get, the bigger the loan be. Everything just be better for you. So one way you could get into debt and help level up your finance is by getting secure loans and secure credit cards if you don't have any thing going on with your credit right now. If I could do it all over, I would have got 3 secure loans, 3 secure credit cards, and it just paid all those things on time for a couple of years, and then boom, you look pretty. So if you have zero thing going on with your credit, or you rebuilding your credit, you trying to fix your credit, what I would do is get a secure card, a secure loan, and do what I got to do, pay everything on time. Bring it out to a year or 6 months, whatever works for you, whatever monthly payment is manageable for you, do it that way. Because you need some debt to look good to these banks. So you could eventually go to these banks and get loans, get mortgages, and get whatever you want. All right? I'm gonna let you guys see something. I've been trying to level up my credit for the last 6 months. I had great credit at one point. I ran into an issue when I had surgery on my foot, wasn't getting paid for my job. I'm going to talk about that in another video on how you need savings, because if I had savings, that would have never happened to me. So I missed a lot of payments, and I just let my credit go to crap. But I'm rebuilding my credit. And one thing I did was get a secure loan and get secure cards. And in 6 months, I'm looking way better than I did 6 months ago. All right. But what I noticed, you guys see this. What I noticed is that I've been paying all my things on time, all my bills on time. The other day with Equifax, I had lost about 13, 14 points. And because my credit score, not my credit score, my balances was all at zero. What the heck? The balance on one of your accounts has increased by $8, right? And then my credit score went up by 14 points. The balance on one of your account had decreased by $469. I can't open this thing. It basically went to zero and they dropped my score for some reason. It dropped by 13 points because I paid down a balance to zero. And then up here, now I got a balance and it jumped up to 14 points. It makes no sense to me. Zero, zilch, nada. It don't make any type of sense. This is this is the card. This is a little baby card. $300 limit, which anybody could qualify for the most part. You got bad credit and get a Credit One bank card. Grain Technology, excellent trade line. I don't use it. It's at zero, but it's giving me positive trade line. This is debt, basically. This is debt, but it's, look, green, 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 green. It looks good. Green, green, green. It looks good. Capital Bank. This is Open Sky Secure Card. I think it's going to tell you too. Info. Maybe Federal. $1,500 limit. U.S. Bank. That's how you level up your credit. 3,500 Penn Fed Credit Union. I wonder if it say secure. Does it say secure card? Oh yeah, secure credit card. See, secure credit card. Credit card. Yeah, so these all positive trade lines that's basically debt that's helping me level up my credit. So that's what I'm saying. You need to get in some debt so you can help level up your credit. If you're scared to get in debt, then you're never gonna be pretty to the banks. You're never gonna look pretty to the banks. Don't be thirsty. If you get credit cards, don't swipe, swipe, swipe and have a big balance and max out your credit cards. That's not the game that we're gonna play. We're gonna get credit and use it when needed or not use it at all. Honestly, you just wanna look good to these banks. You wanna look pretty. You wanna put on your makeup, you wanna put on your high heel shoes, you wanna smell good, and you wanna attract these banks for them to even send you offer letters in the mail or email, or as soon as you do an application for credit, they don't deny you, they give you an instant approval. That's what you wanna do when you get in debt. So getting into debt is not bad as long as you got a plan what you're gonna do with it. You don't wanna get in debt to get liabilities. You wanna get in debt so you can get assets. You wanna get in debt so later on, anytime you need something, you can get it at a low interest rate. You don't wanna pay high interest rate loans, or whatever, car loans or whatever it may be. You wanna pay the best, lowest fee that you can by getting into debt and paying everything on time for a long time. You better qualified, you're looking really, really pretty to these banks. So that's how you can level up your credit by using debt. All right, so if you enjoy this video, give me one of these and hopefully this helped you out, and talk to you on the next one.